I'd like to call the regular meetings of the Housing Successor Agency and City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Mora.
Here.
Councilmember Martin. Here. Councilmember Rodriguez. Here. Mayor Pro Tem Zamora.
Here.
Mayor Rounds.
Here. Public comments are now open. The public may address the City Council on closed session items only. For those that are here to make a public comment, you will have an opportunity, once the city clerk announces your name, you will have 3 minutes to speak. City Clerk, do we have any members of the public that wish to speak?
No speakers today, Mayor.
Public comments are now closed. Closed session. I'd like to call upon the Deputy City Attorney to read the closed session item.
Yes, the City Council will be meeting in closed session with relation to two matters: anticipated litigation pursuant to Government Code 54956.9D2 and 54956.9E1.
Thank you. We will now recess to closed session. We will reconvene the meeting after the closed session discussion to hear a report from the Deputy City Attorney and to continue with the rest of the meeting. At this time, we will reconvene, or no, we will convene into closed session. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to reconvene the meeting. Deputy City Attorney, is there a closed session item to report?
At this time, Mayor, the City Council met pursuant to closed session pursuant to anticipated litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9D2 and 54956.9E1. Direction was given on both matters, but no reportable action was taken.
Thank you. We'll now continue with the rest of the meeting. I'd like to call upon Cindy Jarvis to lead us in today's invocation. Please stand.
After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord made him prosperous again and gave him twice as much as he had before. The Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the first. Job 42:10-12. Job was a man of God who endured extreme challenges, yet he kept his faith. Job was tempted to be bitter, but he remained steadfast. Job knew that God could turn any situation around, and he did. God honored Job in his faith and blessed him twice over what he had before. Stay strong in your faith and keep the pace. God is always with you. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks. As we see life's difficulties before us, may we keep our faith, knowing and believing you are God and are in control. We pray for protection all around us and a hedge of covering over our city, that no evil enters here. Rather, this is a city centered on godly principles. Amen.
Amen. At this time, I'd like to call upon Mayor Pro Tem Joe Angel Zamora for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please place your right hand over your heart. Face the flag. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My favorite color is blue.
Your
Favorite
favorite teacher?
subject.
For those that have been here would understand that. I'd like to introduce the following representatives from the Chamber of Commerce. Mark Gutierrez from Gilmore Automotive Group. Brendan Rowe from PIH Health. And John Wilson, Chamber CEO. Next presentations, recognition of the 2025-2026 Miss Santa Fe Springs Court. I'd like to call upon Monique Barraza, Director of the Abigail Barraza Foundation.
Good evening, members of the council in the city of Santa Fe Springs and community. Tonight, I have our 2025-2026 Miss Santa Fe Springs Court. They were crowned in June, the end of June, but with vacations and starting school, it was kind of hard to schedule them to be introduced in the summer, so we are here today to introduce them. So I would like to call our first Princess and Miss Congeniality, Savannah Salazar. Princess Jaden Brown. Princess Emma Salas Salcido. Princess Almir Osborne. Princess Michaela Oliva. And our 2025 Miss Santa Fe Springs Queen Sandra Sanchez. These are the young ladies that represent the city of Santa Fe Springs for the 2025-2026 year. They will probably leave this program with over 300 hours of community service, so we're really proud of them. They were selected among 50 girls, so this is your top girls in here in the city of Santa Fe Springs, so thank you.
Council members have a little something certificate. Jaden? And one more, right? Yes. For,
Savannah's this one.
oh, and Miss Monique, you also get one. Congratulations.
We'll see you guys on the
These girls have already been doing an amazing job in the city. They've been out to the concerts in the park. They've been coming to other events. They've been highlighting restaurants in the area. Miss Monique has them working, and they're making a great impression on the community. And thank you for what you're doing. And it's 20 years?
Yeah, I'll be up there again.
Okay, all right. I don't want to steal your thunder.
But behind a great woman, there's always a great man behind her, and that's Javier Gutierrez. Thank you, Javi, for the effort and honesty, because, you know, you're always driving them around. You're always doing the go for stuff, go for this, go for that. And, you know, I know sometimes you don't ever get recognized here, so I just want to recognize you, brother.
Don't make him feel that good.
And we'll see each other on the fishing trip, on the Jeff Malsid fishing trip.
I wanted to say, too, thank you, Monique, for all your inspiring all these lovely young ladies and getting them out in the community and doing all the volunteer work. You ladies are just very, very positive, and people look up to you, young and old. So whatever you do, get out there and just strut your stuff. That's what they used to tell us, so we're telling you. Strut your stuff and inspire everybody to get out there and make a difference in everyone's lives. It truly matters to everybody in our community, and our neighboring communities can see what a great job you're doing. Thank you so much. Yes.
Do I really need to say anything, Monique? No, no, girls, just take it all in. Take it all in. This year goes by so fast. You girls that are seniors, you guys have so much on your plate. I just also want to commend you girls that I see you girls on the streets, not even without your crown, and you hold yourself with such grace, so much integrity, and with so much respect. And that says a lot. The way you dress, the way you act, the way you are with your families, and the way you are with your friends says a lot about you girls. And just because that crown isn't on you, you guys represent our city so well. So I thank you so much on behalf of our city. I mean, having two women up here, we see you girls, and you guys are just awesome. So continue doing what you girls are doing with the crown or without the crown. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well, Monique, you have done an incredible job with this court, past courts, and even, you know, when the crown comes off, you guys are going to be princesses, Santa Fe Springs princesses, for life. And, you know, just continue what you're doing. You know, like it was mentioned before, you guys do inspire, especially the younger kids. They're looking up to you, and you guys model perfectly. So they really do look up to you. But thank you so much for representing our city. And Monique, so much more than just, you know, having the princesses, but everything that you do with your foundation. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Real quick, I'm sorry, the three ladies that are right here that do all the behind the scenes, and I mean, we just can't thank you enough to, it doesn't go unnoticed. We see you there, and we're so proud of you for everything that you do. You make such a big difference in our community as well, so thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Monique, I know earlier I was talking about Javier, and I've known you guys since you guys were what? middle school, I don't even know how long. Elementary school, even older now. Now we're even older, I guess. Yeah, too many stories right there. But just the fact that you guys always time in and time out, the work and the labor of love that you guys put in, and you guys are showing these young ladies how to be not only a role model but real models. I mean, because in this world right now where you have so many things that are disparaging, that are just, it's sad to see. I mean, people can't get along just because of their values, their views, or even their looks. And people don't realize that when we do things, that you guys are doing it every day. And it's great to see young women stand up for righteousness, because you go around and people are always watching you and they're wondering, why do you guys have crowns? And I just ask God that He may always bless you guys, bless your families. I mean, because you guys have been a blessing out there in the community, and you're going to continue to do so. So remember, eyes are always watching, smiles are always bright. And remember, this weekend is Ahua, so get your speeches ready in Spanish. Not to put any pressure on you guys, but let's see how that works. No, I'm just kidding. So other than that, thank you guys for coming out. And, just proud to wear my pink tie in memory of not only Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but what you guys represent. Thank you, guys.
I have one more comment about the court. So these women are just amazing women for what they do. And with the crowd that we have here tonight, I want to acknowledge one more person on the court. I know her proud dad is in the back. So last weekend was a homecoming for Santa Fe High School, the Chiefs, right? Well, Jaden Brown, please stand up. She's the homecoming queen for Miss Santa Fe High School. Congratulations.
Good job
Okay.
too, Dad, walking her down. You did good too.
You look very dapper in that tuxedo.
Her dad's a really good role model.
And Mr. Mayor, Rick and I got to know each other very intimately on the football field, so yeah, we have a long story.
You were on the ground.
And he was looking over.
Yeah, he was looking over you.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Okay, next, I saw this 20th anniversary of the Abigail Barraza Foundation and Paint the Town Pink. I'd like to once again invite up to the microphone Miss Monique.
Good evening, members of City Council, city staff, employees, and our wonderful community. Thank you for having me here once again as we kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month in our city. This year is especially meaningful as we continue the 20th anniversary with the Abigail Barraza Foundation and the Paint the Town Pink campaign here in the city of Santa Fe Springs. From the very beginning, this has been a citywide effort, filled with love, dedication, and unwavering support from everyone here at City Hall. I could not have done it without all of you, and for that, I am deeply grateful. The Abigail Barraza Foundation was founded in honor of my mother, Abigail, who passed away from breast cancer in 2005. After a long and courageous battle, she is deeply missed, but in her memory continues to inspire everything that we do. I could never imagine that 20 years later, I would be standing here as the director of a national and international organization that has gone far beyond what we've ever imagined. Over the past 2 decades, we have been recognized and highlighted for our work, named Latino Nonprofit of the Year, featured in Fox 11 News, KCAL 9, CBS 2, and profiled in Latina Magazine, Cosmo for Latinas, and the Los Angeles Business Journal. And that's just to name a few. Our mission has always been simple: to spread awareness and educate our community of the importance of breast cancer prevention and early detection. But more than that, I want every person who drives through the city of Santa Fe Springs in October seeing our city light up pink from the Telegraph Road to the Hope Bridge on Norwalk Boulevard, to feel the love, hope, and unity that this community represents. We light our city in honor of the fighters, celebrate the survivors, and keep alive the memory of those that are no longer with us. Over the years, our foundation has expanded to include so much more: mentorship programs, educational workshops, fashion events, scholarships for young women in our community affected by breast cancer, and now our annual Paint the Town Pink Walk in October, an event that brings together families, survivors, and supporters to raise awareness right here in the city. I would also like to thank my dedication of my staff and my board of directors, my family, and the members of the Miss Santa Fe Spring Court for their unwavering love, commitment, and hard work in supporting our organization. You are the heart and soul of what we do. I am forever proud of what we built here in the city of Santa Fe Springs. What may have started as we are a small community, but we come together, we are powerful, we are a force, and compassion with resilience. Thank you for believing in me and what I started as a small idea in the city manager's office 20 years ago. It has now become a nationwide movement. Paint the Town program campaign was the first in California to go pink, and subsequently other cities here in California have went pink after us. That's what I call, we are a city of trendsetters. As we wrap up tonight, I want to express my deepest gratitude for 20 incredible years as the director of the Abigail Barraza Foundation. I am equally proud that the Miss Santa Fe Springs program is now under the direction of our foundation, allowing us to reach even more people and provide more opportunities for our community. We are so much more than a breast cancer organization. We are a family dedicated to hope, awareness, and empowerment. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, all of you, the community, the staff, city employees. Here's to another 20 years of purpose, partnership, and pride. Thank you. And this is future little Miss Santa Fe Springs. We're wearing a sash ever since you could.
Yes, and with diapers.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without all of them, so thank you.
Wait, her stash.
Oh, it's your spot?
Not used to it yet.
Oh, she's used to it, let me tell you.
And can I have my staff come up with a
Of
picture?
course.
One, please.
How about the man behind
Bobby,
the
take
scenes?
pictures.
I wanted to hear that commercial.
Yeah.
Where we
Come on,
at?
Miss Linda.
Thank you.
I have Emma and Sandra that'd like to say a few words.
Oh, of course.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sandra Sanchez, and I am your 2025 Miss Santa Fe Springs Queen. As we step into a brand new month of October, we want to make sure we recognize breast cancer awareness. To the Miss Santa Fe Springs Corps, October isn't just a month. It's a celebration of life in honor of Abigail Barraza. 20 years ago, Santa Fe Springs started a campaign called Paint the Town Pink. Every year, this campaign honors those who are fighting, those who have survived, and remember those who have lost their battle to breast cancer. I'd like to take a moment to thank our council members and all the support that we have received from our community members. We have lots of exciting events planned in the month of October to raise awareness and support for breast cancer research. I would now like to welcome Princess Emma Salcedo. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Salas Salcido, and I'm a senior at St. Paul High School. I currently serve as a princess on the Miss Santa Fe Springs Court and as the current spokesperson for the Abigail Braza Foundation. The Abigail Braza Foundation has tirelessly dedicated itself to making a meaningful difference in our community, especially through initiatives like Paint the Town Pink and Fashion Fridays. These inspiring campaigns embody their commitment to raising awareness about early detection and prevention of breast cancer, a disease that touches so many lives in our city and beyond. Through Paint the Town Pink, ABF not only transforms our streets into vibrant expressions of support, but also educates our residents about the importance of early screening, regular checkups, and proactive health measures. Their efforts have saved lives by encouraging women and men alike to take charge of their health, diminishing fear and promoting hope. As a member of the Miss Santa Fe Springs Court, I'm so proud of the work we do to make a positive impact in our community. We raise awareness by educating students at our schools and utilizing the tool of social media to share messages about hope, awareness, and community involvement. We believe that even small acts of kindness can have an impact on a survivor's life. On behalf of our entire community, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all that ABF does. As we look around Santa Fe Springs, we see the profound impact of the Abigail Braza Foundation's work: brightly lit streets, increased awareness, and a community that stands together in solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Next, we have SIACA recognition. I'd like to call upon Denise Woodside from SIACA to provide a brief presentation and accept the proclamation.
Good evening, Mayor Rounds, Mayor Pro Tem Zamora, and Honorable Council. My name is Denise Woodside, and I am the Executive Director of SIACA, also known as the Southeast Area Animal Control Authority. I am accompanied by SIACA Manager Donna Soriano. It is an absolute honor to receive this recognition tonight on behalf of SIACA and the Board of Commissioners. Together, as a community, we celebrate these milestones and strides made as a community over the past 50 years. SIACA continues to promote responsible pet ownership, and we are thankful to the City of Santa Fe Springs for their support through various programs and services. We thank the community of Santa Fe Springs for their care and dedication to their furry companions, and we thank the city for taking this moment to recognize the necessary and professional work provided by SIACA. We look forward to continuing to work with the community of Santa Fe Springs in an effort to protect the health and safety of the community and their pets. Thank you.
Thank you to SIACA. Thank you for what you do. And, you know, just the pet, everybody loves pets. I heard there's a new dog movie out, and it was the #1 movie last week. So what you guys do is amazing, and protecting our pets and keeping them healthy. So with this, I'm not going to read the whole proclamation if it's okay, but
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
oh, we're going to take a picture.
They should have brought some
Yeah.
pets.
I have
Should have brought some
I
pets.
actually had 3.
They should have brought the roosters and all those other pets that are.
3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Next, we have a proclamation for Fire Prevention Week. I'd like to call upon Fire Chief Chad Van Meederen. And I think the chief's a little disappointed that he only gets a week and other departments get a month, but we're working on that one,
Right,
Chief.
we filed a formal protest. We're working on a month here. So, this week's Fire Prevention Week theme is Charge into Fire, Safety, Lithium-ion batteries in your home. As you guys are all aware, there's lithium-ion batteries in every home today. They're in your cell phones, they're in your computers. These batteries, while generally safe, can cause an extreme fire danger, and we can attest to that in the fire service. Some of our longest-lasting fires that we've had in the last couple of years have been lithium-ion battery fires. So if you do see batteries in your home that are swollen, look deformed, or getting hot, extra hot when you're charging them, please remove them outside of your home and put them outside until somebody can check them out. So with that, to bring a little bit of notoriety to this week's Fire Prevention Week, we have a special guest. We have Sparky here. Come on in, Sparky. Sparky took a little time off this week from fighting fires to spread the good word. So with that, I'd like to invite be careful, Sparky. Siaka's here.
The license are paid up. The license are paid up.
With that, I'd like to invite the firefighters. They're going to hand out some educational information to everybody really quick. Sparky,
Okay.
if you want to entertain everybody while they're doing that.
Come up in the front.
Or they're going to hand stuff out.
No, those Sparky. For pictures.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I have like a mess here. That's a good sign though. These are mine, right? Yeah. So it has my name on it. It has my name on it.
So I'd also like to point out, if I get the next slide, please, this week Saturday is our open house to celebrate the end of Fire Prevention Week. We'll be having open house right next door here at Station 4. Please come out, bring family and friends. We'll have hot dogs, waters and soda. We'll have rides on a fire engine, hopefully the Weezer. We're hoping it's back by Friday. And tours of the station. So I hope you guys can all make it out. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Hey, Chief, can you use the Weezer to give people rides to the Ahua event?
It might be too nice down for that, man. I'm telling you, I don't want to put anybody in.
No fingerprints.
It's pretty, man.
All of a sudden.
Hi, good to see you, Sparky. Only gonna hold this shirt. How's it going, sir?
How you doing? How you doing? How's the parents?
We're doing great.
Tell them I said hello.
sure will.
Okay? How you doing? All right. How you doing? Hello. So who's cooking the hot dogs? So you guys out there?
We'll be both hands on deck.
There you go. Everybody's cooking, right?
Hi, good to see you.
Okay.
How are you? Good. How are you?
We got some tall firefighters, huh?
How about they squat down, all of them? We can't even, we got short council people, bro. There you go, right there. Just leave spaces between you guys. There you go, go.
Wait, hold on.
I don't have a spot.
There, Bill. Go this way.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, leave spaces, hold on, you guys need to move, yeah. Right there.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys.
Say,
Thank you, guys.
Hey, watch out with Siaka. Denise might try to.
There you go.
I was going to ask her about the cat
Next time, just
on
spark
the dashboard.
All right, as we do.
Does she wear that?
What? They're gonna take a picture. Sparky, yeah.
That's when you know they're kids, right? You want to go take a picture with Sparky.
I guess, yeah. Ándale, well, that's why. Oh, yeah. Hey, Renee. We'll look up there. It's okay.
Okay, Mr. Bobadilla, are there any changes to the agenda?
Mr. Mayor, we have no changes to the agenda.
Thank you. Public comments are now open. The public may address the city council on any non-public hearing item on the agenda or on any other matter within the council's jurisdiction. You will have an opportunity to speak for 3 minutes once the city clerk announces your name. City clerk, do we have any members of the public that wish to speak?
Don't worry.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to call upon Aisha Reyes first.
Hi, good afternoon, sorry. Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. My name is Aisha Reyes with South Coast Air Quality Management District, AQMD for short. Just a couple quick updates regarding some funding opportunities. South Coast, the first one being South Coast AQMD's Go Zero program. $21 million is now available under the Go Zero Pilot Incentive Program on a limited first-come, first-served basis. Residents, small businesses can apply for incentive funding to adopt cleaner, zero-emission space or water heating appliances. The program is available for single-family homes, multifamily buildings, and also small businesses. The funding is available for 2 separate technologies, replacing traditional gas furnaces and central HVAC systems, or replacing conventional gas or propane water heaters. Application assistance is available to help residents and businesses maximize the funding incentives, including identifying opportunities to combine with other programs. Rebates typically range from $1,000 to $2,000 per heat pump, up to $3,000 for homes in overburdened communities, and $4,000 for small businesses. For more information, the information is on our webpage, aqmd.gov/GoZero, and we do have an upcoming training for that, 10/21 at 9 a.m. You could find that information on our webpage, or I could send it to Fernando. Do I have enough? So I'll make this as quick as possible. The second one is more industrial-based funding. So more than $417 million is available through Invest Clean program, which provides 4 funding opportunities. The first one being charging infrastructure program, which offsets the cost of DC fast chargers for class 4 through 8 vehicles. Second, truck replacement program is a scrap and replace program to transition class 8 diesel goods movement trucks to battery electric alternatives. Third, battery electric cargo handling equipment program is also a scrap and replace program to replace diesel trucks, yard trucks, or top handlers with battery electric alternatives. And lastly, the battery electric switcher locomotive program is a scrap and replace program to replace diesel-fueled switcher locomotives with the battery electric alternatives as well. And charging infrastructure is also available for the locomotives. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Aisha, do you have flyers that you could leave behind, or we just get that all on the website?
I can send it all over to Fernando, if that's okay.
Yeah, we'd like to put that on our social media, so if we
Oh,
get that
that'd be
info,
great.
we'll blast it to our residents.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even our GoSFS app too, if we can post it on there.
Yeah.
Next, Mayor, I'd like to call upon Gary Mendez.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor Rounds, Mayor Pro Tem Zamora, City Council members, City Manager, staff, and community members. My name is Gary Mendez. I'm a school board member of Whittier Union High School District, representing South Whittier and a portion of Santa Fe Springs, and in particular, Heritage Springs is what I represent. And as you know, I represent Santa Fe Springs, on Rio Hondo College for 21 years. And I'm here to acknowledge a resolution. I think this is very important. You know, we wanted to express our sentiments on the Santa Fe Springs mascot issue, and that is Mr. Lopez and I, other board members, share the same sentiment that we believe that the Whittier Union High School District owes the community of Santa Fe Springs the opportunity to explore the options which the law, the new legislation, prescribes for us. So we don't think that it should be a done deal, is that we think that we owe you our due diligence in exploring those options. Coincidentally, 2 years ago, we formed the Native American Advisory Council at Whittier Union High School District, just coincidentally to advise on the new land acknowledgement statement. And with that, we started our relationship with Native American tribes in the area, and I think that would befit this situation. And after going to the workshop being held by our great principal, Mr. Campbell, to hear comments from the community members and yourself, I think it's very important for us to explore that. I just wanted to say that I've observed over the years, Santa Fe High School really give the chiefs the respect and dignity of that title. My grandfather became a war chief during World War II through our tribe, and he met certain criteria in order to be awarded that title. So I know that that's a very sacred, very spiritual title. And I think that Santa Fe Springs and the high school will honor that, and I think we'll dive in deeper with our relationship with local Native American tribes. But the goal is this, is we need to consult the Tongva tribe, the Gabrielinos, and inform them about what approach we want to do. And then after that is approach a federally recognized tribe to be able to say, okay, this sounds good, let's go forward. But it's going to take a little work on the behalf of Whittier Union, and with your support, I think that's going to give us the legitimacy and the gravity that it calls for. So I don't think it's over. However, time is short. This started 2 years ago, and I'm sorry to say we should have engaged earlier, but it happened a little later. But I think we have enough time to try to put together a package to be able to represent the will of the people in our community. So thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Have a good evening. Have a good meeting.
Thank you.
Mr. Mendez, if I may, tomorrow we're having the State of the City, and we will have the senator here tomorrow and Assemblymember Pacheco, and I'd like to maybe take them on a sidebar.
Sure.
And have a talk with them about kind of what we'd like to do, and let them know if the council does pass a resolution tonight, that we have that in hand, and we'd love to discuss how they can help us going forward
The
as well.
formula is very easy. I think it's very easy. Talk to the Tongva tribe. Go to Morongo, for instance, is a federally recognized tribe, and ask them to bless that and consent on approve. And I think we could very well make that happen.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary.
Mayor, next I'd like to call upon Francis Carbajal.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and Council, and of course our city community. My name is Francis Carbajal, and I'm the president of the Santa Fe Springs chapter of the Women's Club. I'm here tonight with our members, some of them, and we are here to invite you to our annual holiday Christmas boutique, which is an old Christmas time. This year we're running into many different things, new items that we're going to do. We were able and blessed by a former council member to donate all the food portion for us this year, so I'm thankful for that, and other council members that have just given us their expertise on how to improve. So we are here tonight to officially invite you to our holiday boutique. The menu that we're going to have is tri-tip barbecue and chicken with the fixins all on the side. And we thought we'd do a very economical price for our community. All funds, as you know, that we raise, 100% go back out with our organization. We do not keep anything. So this is just something very good. I have Diana Marquez and Gloria, I'm all looking around. Sorry. And I have Yvonne and Delia that are going to present to you some cups that we have. Invite, yes, please. And give you also a invite, well, the flyer to our event that we will have on November 6th from 9 to 3 o'clock here at the Town Center Hall, and we hope to see you there. And I know it's one of our council member's birthday on that day, so I hope you're there, Juanita.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, thank you all for your time and appreciate everything that
Thank
you
you.
do to help the women's club of your city. Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria. Oh, I like this color. Mande. Sí, aquí lo que- Cállate. Ey, vas a ser mi chambelán también.
Thank you, ladies.
Mayor, next I'd like to call upon Lee Squire.
Lee Squire, Vietnam era veteran, Christian, and pro-Israel. Mayor and City Council, first, happy 250th birthday to the U.S. Navy and to Councilwoman Juanita Martin, whose father was U.S. Navy. I remembered that. Second is October 7th is today. It's the 2-year anniversary of the attack upon Israel. Third, Whittier Police 30th anniversary. For the 4 years under Biden, as to police, 1, the thin blue line flag dash racism. 2, defund the police. And 3, reinvent the police. Trump, please bring back honor to the thin blue line police, which we veterans strongly support. Also, I want to know that we, the veterans of Santa Fe Springs, would like to present, in honor of their 30th anniversary, this thin blue line flag to Captain Reeves, providing services to the city of Santa Fe Springs. Also, the veterans of Santa Fe Springs gave to Captain Reeves a dozen red roses to be placed at the Whittier Police Memorial in honor of their fallen. God bless America, God bless Israel, God bless the veterans, military and their families, and God bless police and their families. Thank you.
Thank you, lady.
Mayor, that concludes our speakers.
Thank you. At this time, I will close public comments and move on to the next item. Mr. Bobadilla, do we have any staff communications?
Yeah, we have two, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to call up Chad Van Meeteren, our fire chief, who's going to give us some good news.
Mayor, City Council, thank you. Today, when I got back from a meeting, I opened up my email and was pleased to find out that today we were awarded $1.7 million from the State Homeland Security Grant Program. I think with all the budget cuts and everything that's been happening around the state and the country, this is a testament to how hard our staff works to provide us with grant writing and the ability to access these grants. So this funds will go towards purchase of equipment, training to offset our budget. So we just wanted to share this good news with the council. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Chief, real quick, can you give us, well, I would say that we can post it too, you know, about the grant, and then eventually when you guys have the line items, just to show everybody what it goes out to, you know, so people in the community realize, because I think sometimes what happens is we get either grants or we have these measures, and people don't realize what's it being used on, and we have to, even though people can say, oh, it went to a truck or it went to this apparatus, but just maybe giving more of that brief details, it would really help out. And I would also recommend it for Measure SFS and different measures that we have, UUT, anything that we have, just to put it out there so people realize where their actual money is going. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'd also like to call up Gus Hernandez, Parks and Recreation Director.
What?
Evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, and community members. Can I get the slide up, please? I just wanted to announce the State of the City address is tomorrow over at Town Center Hall, beginning at 11:30 a.m. Hope to see many of our community members there. This event is sold out, and the mayor and city manager will be providing updates on the city's accomplishments and goals. Next slide, please. We're also very excited to invite our community to the Santa Fe Springs Playground Revitalization Groundbreaking Ceremony. So this will be Thursday, October 9th, over at Santa Fe Springs Park. this is the last playground that we have that has wood chips. So we're extremely excited to get rid of the wood chips and bring in poured-in-place rubber. So we invite the community out there. Ceremony will begin at 4 p.m. Also want to thank our Public Works Department for their hard work designing this beautiful playground. Next slide. And finally, I'd like to invite the community to get suited and booted for this weekend's Fiestas de Octubre, Estilo Jalisco, in Santa Fe Springs, beginning with the magical dinner on Friday, beginning at 6:30 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, we'll be over at Los Nietos Park. Saturday will be October 11th at 5 p.m. Sunday will be October 12th. We have a great lineup in partnership with AHUA, and we can't wait to see everybody out there. Thank you.
I like the way Nick says AHUA.
AHUA.
Thank you, Gus.
You're saving it that day.
He's been practicing.
I've been practicing it for a whole year now.
Next, we have a city council consent calendar. We have a total of 18 items. I'd like to pull for now item number 12, and we'll discuss that afterwards. So we have a total of 17 consent items. Do I have a motion and
I second.
a motion and a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. Now I'd like to discuss item number 12. It's a resolution number 9981 expressing support for Santa Fe High School in retaining the Chiefs mascot. So at this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Bobadilla. He has a public comment that was written.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. The superintendent of the school district asked if I would read this. It says, if I may, as two trustees Jaime Lopez and Gary Mendez of the Whittier Union High School District Board of Trustees would like to acknowledge resolution number 9981 that's being considered by the City Council stating the city's position on Santa Fe Springs High School mascot Chiefs issue. We hear you loud and clear. You have spoken for the city of Santa Fe Springs community. We understand the tradition of the Chiefs name runs deep, representing more than just a mascot. For over 70 years, it has stood as a symbol of unity, leadership, pride, and resilience for the generations of students, alumni, families, and educators. It is a significant part of the school culture and identity. We believe the Whittier Union High School District should have taken a more transparent and earlier process of engagement. The community deserves a clear and diligent exploration of options. However, as only 2 members of the 5-member board, we do not decide this alone. Nonetheless, we are committed to ensuring that you're addressed with the seriousness they deserve. We also want to take this opportunity to publicly express our support for Mr. Craig Campbell, principal of Santa Fe Springs High. It is important to clarify that while Mr. Campbell and his team are good and caring education professionals, their role is limited. Policymaking is the responsibility of the Board of Trustees advised by the superintendent. Mr. Campbell and his staff have been placed in a difficult position. Additionally, Santa Fe Springs elects 1 trustee directly. Every board member shares an equal responsibility to represent all schools in the district. At least 2 board members take the renaming of the mascot issue seriously. However, we are committed to consulting you in good faith on a transparent manner. While we acknowledge and respect the intent behind Assembly Bill 3074, we also believe there is a responsible and culturally respectful path forward, one that allows a district to comply with the law while preserving the identity and values of the Chiefs name it represents. The district should explore these options in good faith, including seek consultation and approval from local tribal communities and ratified by a federally recognized tribe as permitted by the legislation. To be clear, Western Plains and Southwestern Native American tribes wear the Chiefs' war bonnet. The war bonnet is sacred to these tribes. We believe that representation is not disrespectful as long as Native American culture is treated with dignity and respect. We remain committed to working with the Santa Fe High community and our fellow trustees to ensure that any future decisions reflect the will of the community, respects Native American culture, and continues the legacy of Santa Fe High School. Sincerely, Gary Mendez, Jaime Lopez, Whittier Union High School Board District Board members.
Thank you for that. Does council have any comments?
I know that before this assembly bill, I mean, it just seemed that there was already a fight for years now. I mean, of the name change, and of course, I don't want that name change. I mean, we say it with pride when we say once a chief, always a chief, and people talk about it, and people want to, I mean, we have so many things like, I mean, I have a bunch of Santa Fe clothes that just has the chief wore it on it. I mean, it's just, for me, I guess it's a difficult subject because, I mean, I was coached by a legendary coach, Jack Malstead, and not only that, his son Jeff Malstead. And I know they'd be just rolling in their graves knowing that the name is continued to be, or is going to be continued to be changed. And I think just, I mean, not only to honor the chieftain name, but to also honor them and to fight, you know, to make sure that we do our part and we do our due diligence to make sure that we keep the chief's name sacred and to keep it here in Santa Fe Springs. And we have never heard that it ever offended any tribes. We have never heard, I mean, in the years that I know, I've talked to different board members, talked to the superintendent in private, and, you know, just never heard anybody say that there was a letter out there of a tribe going against it. So when you hear these things, then now people are trying to take the easy way out and saying, hey, we're going to use this assembly bill. But the acts were already, they were already doing this beforehand. So to use this as a scapegoat, it's not fair. And I think this is why I'm glad that the council, that we're doing this resolution, that it's important. Not only to anybody, whether they went to Santa Fe High School or not, but we know that our chief colors, the city colors, are the same. You know, when we say we bleed red, we actually bleed here black and gold, and you know, for our chiefs. And so I just want to make sure that we do our part and we do our due diligence. And I mean, I applaud any individual from the board that takes a stance with us. And, you know, whether it be staff, whether it be, you know, I do appreciate that they put that it's limited for the staff itself, because we know it is, because they have their job. But also just to, I know when we were at the meeting, Bill, they talked about allowing the kids to come up with a name. And they were talking about, what was it, the squirrels? They were talking about crows, just because they have that there. And it's like, you're going to allow kids to come up with a name. And you know, where you have a community that has this pride. And I just think us standing up first and making sure that we do our part as a city is just a reflection. And I think everybody here who knows Santa Fe High School, so, you know, we all support our chiefs. No matter what, whether if they're winning or if they're losing, we still and will always support our chiefs. So once a chief, always a chief, and I say it with pride.
I didn't go to Santa Fe. I should have gone to Santa Fe, but I went to St. Paul. But the pride that you see in the city for it, my daughters both went to Santa Fe. My older daughter still works at Santa Fe. And the pride that the city has for Santa Fe, it's like those movies that you see on TV, you know, Friday Night Lights. That's Santa Fe. You see so much pride. And survey, who here who lives in the city is a chieftain? And you say you're still a chieftain. Whether you graduated last year, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, a couple years ago, you're always a chieftain. Yeah, just a couple. But you'll always be a chieftain. And the pride that this community has for it, I think the least we can do is, as we fight for our residents, for other things, why can't we fight for our community, for our school? And I think, too, like Joanne just said, a couple of years ago or so, I remember them trying to do it. And I remember a lot of the tribes were like, you guys are very respectful. It's not them that's wanting to change it. It's not the actual tribes. It's sad to say it's our government. And they shouldn't have a say in this. It's our city should be the one who has the say, our students. And it's almost a disrespect if you choose the fighting squirrels or a crow. That's ridiculous. That's an insult. That's an insult to the staff. You guys, like I said, I am a very proud parent of 2 chieftains. And I am, like I said, even though I am a swordsman, I still have chieftain pride in myself because, like I said, whether you graduated from the beginning, the first class, or last, you see that pride in there. And if I don't know if we're stepping over our boundary, but I think if we can fight for our residents, why can't we fight for our school names here that is Santa Fe? So that's just my piece on it, and hopefully we can do something.
Mr. Mayor, and I do want to clarify a point. We use, in our city, we also use the chief name. We call it, we have a fire chief. We have a police chief. So we use the title quite frequently as the school does. So I just want to be clear, it's a title that's commonly used in the entire world, specifically in our country, and we use it here in our city. So we do have those positions that do carry that title as well. So it's the same issue, and not sure why it's different for them than it is for us.
Quick, just real quick. Like, joined, you bleed yellow and black. Our city flower is marigold, which is yellow. Women's club, you're wearing yellow shirt. I think it looked really ridiculous as wearing something that has a squirrel on it. I mean, or a crow on it. I mean, our city is all based around, yellow and black. So let's see what we can do.
And we are doing a rebranding, and we're trying to go back to our roots. So, and of course, before this all started about changing the name, it's kind of ridiculous to us because we also make investments in Santa Fe High School. I mean, people are not aware, but we participated with about, 1.5 or how much for the lights?
For the,
We, about 1.5, over $1 million we gave, to help out Santa Fe High School. And we do it because we have our pride, and that's not even donations and other things that we do, fundraisers, and always helping out, whether it be the football team, the band, the cheerleaders, and any other club, we're always there to help them out. And, and it's vice versa, like Juanita said, I mean, even the swordsmen. I mean, we go and show and pay our respects because they're in Santa Fe Springs. But it's just, it's just heart-wrenching. And you guys know when I speak, it's rare when I get tongue-twisted. But this one has me because, I have friends that, have already passed. And everything they did was always for the Chiefs. And everything, so it's just real hard for me to see. My mom used to, dress up like a mascot, just because, and she'd be on the sideline. And she'd be running and screaming. I'd be like, I was that kid playing football, and I was just like, what are you doing, Mom? Like, I thought I would be embarrassed. And the next thing I know, everybody who, didn't have a mom cheering them on, my mom was that mom for them, cheering for them. And they loved it. Then I understood, oh, this is what it means to have not only pride in my mom cheering for, but that chieftain pride. Because it's a love. It's a love that we have. And that's why, it's difficult because I coached there. I didn't get paid. I coached there. I had Coach Moss to yell at me, just to yell at me. And I know Mr. Wise, Mr. Jamero, you guys coached there too. And I know they're out here in the audience. And it's just tough because, I know that your hands are, binded differently. But for us, I mean, we're going to do our part to make sure we help fight a fight. And what we need is just information that comes from the district. That whether it goes to Renee, goes to Nick, or any other staff that we have, or to our council, our mayor, whatever we can do. We're all here to stand on this together. We're all here to stand on the same podium. So, I mean, whatever we have to do, I'm in it.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. When I came here, my mother is Cherokee Indian. So when she saw the chieftains, oh my goodness, we fell in love with Santa Fe High School. Then my children went to Santa Fe High School. The pride that we have for that school and that name is amazing. And just the pride that my mother was just so adamant about, that love for that chieftain when we were in the gym. She loved the way they painted it, and she loved the jerseys. And we just don't think that it's a great idea to change a name that so many people have had in the past. they worked hard for the chieftains, the chiefs. So how are you going to take somebody's name away that have worked so hard 20, 30, 40 years ago? They still celebrate their chieftain anniversaries. How are you going to take that away from them? You don't. You don't take it away from them. You fight to keep the name alive. No one wants the change. So to take a history away from this city is ridiculous. And I think that we should all fight to keep this name alive. We should all fight to keep the chieftain name. And again, we respect the people from the past that had the chief's name and fought and won tournaments, won baseball, won football. You can't take that away from the past people. So we want to give it to the kids in the future to show them what we fought for. Let's keep the chief name. We're all supportive of this. There's just nobody that wants this name changed. So let's continue to fight to keep our chieftain name. Thank you.
Well, I did not go to Santa Fe, but I am an honorary chieftain. All my siblings did, all 4 of them. My kids attended Santa Fe, and as was said here before, a chief is like it's an honor to be a chief. It's a status. It's something that all our kids or everybody that went to Santa Fe is a chieftain, and they're proud of it. I know I've seen once a chief, always a chief. That's one motto, but there's also a chieftain pride that I've seen somewhere bouncing around. And I think when Mr. Mendez was here, he's also saying, well, let's consult with our tribes. Is there really a reason why it needs to change? And so far, everything that we're hearing, we should be able to keep it because it is cultural. It has become a symbol of our own community. And not only that, I know that there's a lot of kids that come to Santa Fe because they want to go to Santa Fe High School. They want to be a chief. They're coming in from other cities, from Whittier, Norwalk, La Mirada. So there's a sense of pride going to that school and being a chief. So I agree with everybody up here. Thank you.
So you've heard one common phrase, chieftain pride. If you go back into the 50s and 60s and all the way up to now, you hear that same phrase. I've never heard one derogatory comment towards the chief. I've never heard anything defacing the chief. It's, as we said, it's an honor. It's a statue. And we're talking about Santa Fe Springs here. Santa Fe and a Santa Fe Railroad, and they had the Santa Fe Chief Railroad. They had a locomotive. What's that tell you? That's a strong locomotive, powerful, durable. And that's why I'm here, whatever we need to do. I know we're getting to the end of it, but there is still time. There is still a glimmer of hope that we could do something. I mean, the chieftain pride, once a chief, you hear the same motto. So it's carried out through generation. So I'm here, we're here to do whatever we can to help support. And I love the fact you have 2 people in the audience that attended Santa Fe High. Now they're running the school there. So, I mean, that just tells you right there, we don't go away. We stay in the community. We give back to our community. So I'm glad we're putting this resolution together. And so much for that. We're all together. It sounds like everybody in the audience is together on this. So who would like to make the motion?
I'll make the motion for resolution number 9981, expressing support for Santa Fe High School and retaining the Chiefs mascot.
Thank you. And there's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? So, thank you. Next, appointments to boards, committees, and commissions. Councilmember Mora.
None tonight, Mayor?
Councilmember Martin.
None tonight, Mayor.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
None tonight, Mayor.
Mayor Pro Tem Zamora.
None tonight.
And I have one to the Historical Committee, Jeanette Lizagara. Next, council comments. AB 1234, council conference reporting. Councilmember Mora.
No conferences attended, but I know that Abigail Foundation, 20 years, they're gone, but congratulations to them. Women's Club, thank you for being here, and I'm going to be there to support you guys in your boutiques and everything else that you guys do. Relay for Life was great. City Engineers always did a good job. And this afternoon, we had a press conference with the AHUA organization. Myself, Councilmember Juanita, and our city manager attended. And I think this is just going to get bigger and bigger as time goes by with this association. So we'll see you all this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Martin?
Thank you. I do need to report out regarding council conference. I actually am on the board or executive board for the class of, for JPIA. And I attended, and the classes are pretty good. In fact, we had a EOC, is it EOC that we had, the training? Yeah. EOC training for emergency preparedness, what to do as council members and what we should do, and learn from the mistakes that the people that were in the fires did, that were making mistakes as the communication. And it was pretty good that when I went to this, that was one of the topics, but I felt good that we were already on top of it. Cities have not even, don't even have any training for council of what to do in case of an emergency for, for either talking to the community, how to talk to them. And we actually got good training on it. And it was actually a really good thing. And I think Chief was the one that was heading that off. So it was pretty good. It was really good. Another thing that's really big in a lot of the cities are cyber attacks. And they're getting a lot of the cities for monies. And with our new systems that we have, I think we're ahead of the game on that. So it's pretty good. And then the last thing was, one of the other ones I attended was burning out. It's so sad that there's so many council members and executives in city that are getting burnt out because they're trying to please everybody and trying to make sure everybody is happy. And at the end of the day, we forget about ourselves. And at the end of the day, we are the ones that are burnt out and can no longer give back to our community. And it kind of makes you reflect on, it's true. As council members, we get elected and we're so gung-ho and we do everything that we can to make sure everybody is happy in the city, to make sure all the constituents are doing what they want. And at the end of the day, we forget about us. We forget about our families at home. We forget about birthday parties, or we know, but we always think our residents come first, and they do. But we forget that our families come first. And a lot of the burnouts are happening more and more. A lot of our executives give so much to make sure the council members have what we have. And it kind of reflects on, we need to take a step back and make sure we're okay. And I think we need to do that a little more. We're always going to be here for our constituents. Our executives are always going to be there for our residents. But sometimes we just need to take a step back to make sure we're okay, to make sure we're good for our community. So it was really good. It was a really good conference. I really enjoyed it. There's other topics that were kind of boring. You guys are really into that. But just want to say the Relay for Life was so good. It was fun seeing all the different fundraisers that we had. Every department more or less had a fundraiser. It was really, really good. We had the 30th anniversary for Whittier PD, and that was a great event. Also, the press conference was great. I'm only going to make little comments because we have other council members, so we don't take it all. The AHUA press conference was really good. They're so appreciative and so happy that it's here again for another this is the third year. And it's going to be a great event. It's a free event. Good. It's a lot of good entertainment, so hopefully you guys can all make it. I'll leave it at that so you guys can have something to talk about. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Rodriguez?
Thank you. And good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for the Relay for Life. That was just a great event, and we should continue to keep doing this program. It just serves our community so well. We have another facility that really helps, and that is the LA CATA. I had an opportunity to talk to our board about the continued mental illness, women and children that are fighting to keep their children. We have counselors that go in and try and help the women and children, teaching them how to cook and clean, to care for their children, counseling, and just so many other things. So I decided that I was going to put together a program where we give back to the children, the moms, and people with addictions by just providing them with swag bags of socks, shoes, pants, clothing, lightly used clothing. If we have anything, this is the person to call. I'm going to do that. Mental illness is very, very serious. I am going to be attending a service tomorrow in honor of a friend, Duke, that had issues and an illness, and I want to fight for people that have illnesses and they can't deal with them themselves. I want to be one of the people that can help people address those type of issues. I'm going to go pay my respects, and anybody that wants to help by way of clothing, just anything that you could think of, just come and see me, and you will be a part of helping our community make a big difference with people that have mental illness or anything that, mothers and children trying to keep their kids, just anything that we could do to make this more positive and show people that we care, we love them, they are valued. So thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Hope to see you on the weekend. We'll all be there. Thanks.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Zamora?
How do you follow, my colleagues? And, where we talk about the EOC program and with our chief, and of course, we'll continue to say the name chief. But we have to be prepared. It is emergency preparedness, and imagine, bless you, it helps us, but we were never prepared before as council. And I don't mean to put us all on blast, but we weren't. But this is what it takes. It takes a city manager. It takes a legal firm. I know we have Paloma up here, but Ricardo Olivares from OMLO, and Thomas Madruga, it takes them too to help us out, to give us the guidance. Where one is just letting us know to keep our city, as a city manager, his role is to keep our city solvent, but as our legal, they're there to protect us and to guide us to make sure we are taking the proper steps. And so if there is a disaster, because we have facilities that, go nameless, I mean, we know the names probably, but still, something happens, we have to get everybody prepared. And, and they talk about, what's our role, that how we shoot it out there in social media and making sure that we do our part, calling members and whatever we can do to make sure that we not only help our elderly, but our disabled, those who are most vulnerable. Let's touch on mental health. Mental health on its own, you have a lot of young people or people in general that are committing suicide, are taking their own lives, or they're feeling that that their life has no value. And it's tough because before it was rare that you ever knew somebody or heard about somebody. I mean, I've lost a brother, I've lost a nephew, because addictions, drugs, mental health. I remember our county never even saw it go hand in hand. Behind the scenes, I mean, I'd fight and fight. Eventually, now they're understanding, we need to put money not only in homelessness, but in mental health. And I don't like to talk about these fights. I don't like to talk that, where I sit at, I'm the chair of the homeless committee for our region. And because it keeps me focused and it keeps me grounded on what I need to fight for. I need to fight for that next life. I need to make sure that child from Department of Children and Family Services, after they age out, that they have a home, because the system failed them. And so many times the system gets in the way and it fails all of us. And this is why everybody goes to their training, so we're prepared. The stress gets to some of us. It makes it difficult. And if we don't tell you enough as a council that we appreciate all of you guys, we really do. It's just sometimes other things are on our mind. Other things are there. And, when it comes to cancer, cancer has no discrimination. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. It doesn't matter If you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, it doesn't matter. Cancer will take you when it wants. So imagine we have these things that have no discrimination, but one thing we do have is the power of prayer. And the power of prayer, believe me, it works. It works. Just bowing your head, lifting up your hands, just saying, hey, Lord, here I am. I don't know what to do. You don't think as management, at times when we're up here, that when we're maybe in closed session or behind closed doors, or when we get that phone call from a city resident, or we see something on the news that happens at Target that happened yesterday, I mean, it's difficult. And then people just want to post it as a, look at me, let me post all this stuff. Somebody's life was taken. So when we do what we do, we're not going to make everyone happy. But guess what? We're doing our part to make sure we do what's best for the city of Santa Fe Springs. So I know that Nick, Paloma, Ricardo, who's not here, Renee, and all our department heads, and to all our city staff, I do thank you. I do appreciate you. And if there ever is situations of mental health or any things that are taking place, we have to do our part, not only to protect you guys, but to also protect our staff and our residents. So may God always bless the city of Santa Fe Springs, and may He always put a hedge of protection around this city and around you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Council, for your comments. As I'm not going to go over everything that's already been said, you've heard it, but I think the message I take out of this is we love this community. We support our residents, whether you're living here, whether you're working here. We support our school system. We support our heritage of what's going on, and we don't want to lose that. And if we need to, we're willing to fight for it. Because if you don't fight for it, you might as well just close the windows, and just don't do anything about it. But you pick your battles, and we picked our battles, and we're here to fight. So again, thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate everyone being here and showing your support for your community and your support for us. So with that, we'll see everyone at the State of the City message tomorrow. God bless you, and we'll see you this weekend. Meeting adjourned.